And so he says to him, let the promise unto David my father be established. Be established. Let the promise of my past be established now. God, I believe everything that you've said is supposed to come now in my life. Amen. What I need you to do for me now is to give me a strategy on how to bring it to pass. Give me the concept on how to bring it to pass. A few weeks ago, Mom and one of the other daughters went to a conference. It was called the Millions Conference. And they was teaching them how to position themselves to possibly become millionaires. And so they came back excited. Both of them came back excited, telling me about it. I was so engaged in what they were saying and what, some of the things they wanted to see happen in their life. And so when she finished and I talked to the other daughter, they were running out down to me. I said, okay, now you got to put together a strategy to make it happen. See, because you just wanting it to happen don't mean it's going to happen. You just desiring it to happen does not mean it's going to happen. Now you must put together a strategy, a plan on how to make it all happen. You just start now putting together a process, doing your homework, doing your due diligence, investigating. If this is the product, if this is what the company you want, the business you want to start, you've got to put together some step-by-steps to make that happen. It is not just going to happen just because you went to the conference and got all this information. Are you understanding what I'm saying? You must now put together a strategy. Ask God to give you, if you truly believe that God sent you and God is saying that he's going to position you on this wise, now ask God to give you a strategy on how to bring it all together. How many people in this room really feel that God, I believe that there is something in my life that you want, something in my life that you want to do, that you want to bring it past, and I just need a strategy on how to do it. God, am I in the wrong Bible class? Am I in the right Bible class? Are there some people in this room that just need God to give you the strategy on how to do what's in your heart? See, I understand the component of fear. Fear is tormenting. I understand that. And some are afraid. But I believe, Kimberly, there are some people, even in this room, that you're not afraid to step out. You're not fear is not your issue. If God give you the strategy, you don't fear anything. Just give me the strategy on how to do it. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of people. I'm not afraid of what they may think. I'm not even afraid of failure. I just need to know that this is what you would have me to do. So one more time, how many people in here just need the strategy? You just need the strategy. Just need the strategy. So I want you to put this in the atmosphere. I want you to say, God, give me the strategy to do what's in my heart. He said, if you delight yourself in me, I will give you the desires of your heart. Let me help you to understand something, because some of us are waiting on God to drop it down in our spirit. And he's saying that I will give you the desires of your heart. So all you need from him is the strategy on how to do what's in your heart. I don't need God to reveal to me if I'm trying to open a grocery store. I don't need God to reveal to me on where to put the canned goods. I don't need the angel of the Lord to come down to me and reveal to me where to put the meat. I'm going to put the meat over here where it's frozen. Over in this area because it's refrigerated. I'm not going to put the bread in. And I don't need the angel of the Lord to reveal unto me, thou shalt put the meat over in the meat locker. That's not what I need God for. I need God to give me the strategy on how to put together my business plan so when I present it, they go sign off and give me that money. Let me go. Lord, help me to help my people. Glory to God. Give me the strategy. Establish my promise. Establish it. Hebrew word, yashab, which also comes from the Hebrew word kum, which the same word is used for confirm. It's establish my promise. Say this with me. Lord, establish my promise. Hebrew definition for the word establish is to set up right. Say that with me. Set up right. So God, the first thing I need you to do and establish my promise is to set it up right. Because some of us will believe in God to do certain things, and our promise is out of kilter. It's out of balance. We don't know if we're going or coming. 1 minute, look like things are going good, and 1 minute it's like, Lord, what in the world? 1 minute things are flowing, and the next minute we feel like, Lord. Have you ever just been going along and looked like something just snatched a carpet from beneath it? Like you were doing fine. Lord, set it up right so, watch this, so it can function to the full capacity of what you have designed. Did y'all hear what I just said? Set it up right, God, so it can function to the full capacity of what has been designed. It means to set up right. It means to adjust and direct. God, establish my promise. Adjust it and direct it. Direct my promise to the place that you have so designed. I want y'all to hear this now. Direct my promise to the place that you have so designed. Direct my promise to the place that you have so designed. Put me in the right place at the right time to meet the right people. Now, y'all gonna get mad at me when I say this, and I am not necessarily talking about church people. I'm not. I understand that I've been called to the church, and I'm Christian. I'm sold out Christian. I'm a holy roller. They call me a holy roller, and what they say is true. If they knew what I was rolling about, they'd be rolling too. So I'm a holy roller. But some of the things I'm believing God to do in my life, the holy rollers can't get me there. I can't just roll in the bank. You can roll in the bank, but you ain't gonna come out with no money. You're gonna come out with some nice silver pretty bracelets on. Some real cute bracelets. You're gonna come out with some real cute, that's a real cute bracelets, you know. Go home and show them to Patrick, baby. You like these? I mean, real cute bracelets. They ain't gonna give you no money. They gonna march you up out of there with a little white jacket that folds in the back like this. And they gonna take you to a city called Terrell. They're going to take you to Terrell. Y'all get that tomorrow, yeah. Direct. Adjust and direct. Adjust, watch this now. Don't just direct, but adjust. Now, God, listen, because this is important. Adjust. God, if there need to be some adjustments, please show me how to make them. Please get that part. Because sometimes we will put everything down and it need to be tweaked. Some adjustments may need to be made, and we have to be open to adjustments. We have to be open to adjustments. If you're feeling strong to go down Street Avenue A, and God interrupts and say, no, go down Avenue C. You got to be willing to make those adjustments to make sure you get to the place that God has ordained. Don't fight the feeling. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Okay, the next one, to make firm or stable. God, make the promise firm and make it stable. Make the promise that you made me, make it firm and make it stable. The next one, the final one, to fix at the sanctuary. Watch this. Make it not only firm and stable, but fix it so I feel your presence. I feel that you're with me. I feel and sense that this is the will of God concerning me. Fix it so, God, in my mind and in my spirit that I feel that this is the will of God concerning me. Glory to God. This is the will of God concerning me. Fix it in my spirit, God. Resolve it in my mind. Brand it in my heart. That this is your will concerning me. Let me know that you're with it, God. Let me know that you've signed off on this. Let me know that I didn't miss you, that you're indeed in what I'm doing. A few months ago, as you know, we had looked at a piece of property. And we had put out a contract on it, the whole 9 yards, put our down payment down. And you know, I had been praying about it, making sure that God, this is indeed you. We're trying to get some property. We're trying to move. We're trying to, get our own place. And I was feeling real good about it. And I woke up one morning, early one morning, and it was just before God as it relates to the property. And just something in my spirit, just fell in my spirit, make sure. And I was like, God, let me know, God. I'm not so anxious to get this property that I want to miss you. And it was just something in my spirit. And I called Brother Philip, and I was telling him, he said, I woke up with the same thing. And I said, son, listen, let's do our due diligence more. Let's investigate some more. Make absolutely sure. It's right up our alley. We got the money for it and all of that. But son, just because we got the money for it don't mean the money's supposed to go forward. Y'all not hearing what I'm saying? No, God, I need to know. I don't care how much. I know the price is right, and I know we got the money in the bank, but I ain't for wasting no money. I need to know beyond a shadow of a doubt that this is you, God. And we got to investigating and digging into a little bit more, and he went to the city, and favor is a wonderful thing. I'm not for sure if y'all getting this tonight, but favor is a wonderful thing. Touch somebody and say, make sure it's God, make sure it's God, make sure it's God. Come on here, somebody. Tell them, make sure it's God, make sure you know what? I have money, but I ain't got money to waste. Yeah, we got some money in the bank, but we don't want our money to be wasted. We don't want to put our money in a bag with a hole in it. Come on, Gospel Tabernacle. I want you to tell two people, tell them, make sure it's God. Hallelujah. And I know we don't always base God up on a feeling, but sometimes you need to feel that God is doing it. You need to feel that God is saying it. You need to feel, you need to feel that God is ordering this step. You need to feel that God has opened up this door. I ain't afraid to go through any door, but sometimes I want to feel and know that God is saying, go through it. And I also want to feel when he said, don't go through it. Keep that door closed. And because I didn't bypass that, because God knew that I didn't want to miss him and I wanted to know in my spirit that it was indeed God, we started to investigate a little bit more. Long story short, they decided to give us the real skin and said, we know that y'all want the property, we know, and all that. They're trying to let us just go ahead and tell you. I know we shouldn't be telling y'all because, that's not our business. Let me try to miss that out. That's not our business. Yeah, it's your business. It's your business because it's concerning us. It's your business. It's your business. See, that wasn't them. That was God, because I was asking God to make sure, put it in my spirit. And when I wake up that morning, I realized something ain't right here. And finally, they told us to listen, you can purchase the property. But in order to make that property user-friendly, you would probably have to put 1.5 or whether 1 point, approximately at least $1.5 million more into the property to make it user-friendly to put your building on there. Yes, let me just praise God for myself because y'all. Bible said, rejoice with them that rejoice. You jokers sitting up here and came rejoice with me. I thank God. See, y'all wanted the property at any cost. And see, that's fine for you to say because it wasn't going to be on your shoulder. It was going to be on mine. And God said, I don't want you to go through this stress again. And so I'm going to reveal to you that this ain't yours. I don't know about you. I only want what's mine. I don't want yours. I don't want yours. I don't want yours. I only want mine. We don't want what God is doing for other church. We want God to bless our church. Hallelujah. Gospel